Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing my January, February, March, April favorites. Also, if y'all follow me on social media, you will know that I went on a manager's retreat with Zoomies the past weekend, and it was lit. I laughed, I cried, I didn't get sunburnt, which I was very proud of, but I also lost my voice because it was just a crazy weekend. So, I'm gonna sound a little raspy. I'm gonna clear my throat a lot. I'll try to edit most of that out, but y'all might catch one. So today I'm going to be doing my April favorites. These are all the products that I've been loving the past month. Y'all know the drill with this. But a little bit different this month. I only have 2 makeup products. The rest are nails, face, and like skincare. I have a hair dye to talk about, and like bath products. Like it's all just like random beauty products besides makeup, because I honestly didn't try a ton of new makeup this month, and there isn't anything that like really has stuck out to me other than these 2 products that I'm going to talk about. I also have another podcast and like a little bit of music to talk about, so it's going to be fully loaded. So if you want to hear what my favorite items were this month, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's just get the 2 makeup products out of the way. These are things that you've seen on my channel recently because they're things that I just tried in my little try-on haul. The first is the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea. I really like this bronzer. Today I contoured a little bit with the Anastasia contour palette, and then I bronzed all over my skin with this. I do have to stick more on this side. When I fake tan, I can use like that side, but I do have to stick a little bit on this side, otherwise if I pull too much of this, it gets a little bit orangey. But this is so pretty. It's so like effortless. Like you don't have to build it up a ton, but it blends out really nicely. Like this is just such a good go-to bronzer. It has like a little bit of a sheen to it, but nothing crazy. It's super gorgeous, and I can't wait to like use this more in summer because it just gives that like beautiful glow to the skin without being overly glowy, because y'all know I have oily skin, so I don't want to look like an oil slick, but it just looks natural, and I love how effortless it is to apply. I really don't like building up bronzer. I like to be able to just swipe it on, blend it, and it looks good, and I'm able to do that with this, and I think it's such a fantastic bronzer, and I definitely think it is worth the money, which I think is saying a lot, because y'all know I'm not super into like things like bronzers and blushes and things like that. I'm much more into like foundations and eyeshadows. So for me to say that an expensive bronzer is worth it, I think says a lot. Next is like my new favorite palette. I cannot stop using it, and is what I have on my eyes right now, and it is the Shaaanxo The Remix palette. This is such a good Dead Girl Glam palette. It is amazing. So this is the like original side, and I honestly haven't dug too much into this, although I do love like this warm shade, this like dark brownish kind of color, and this transition color is really nice. But the other side is like where I freaking live. Like this is such a nice medium brown. You have a dark brown. These colors are all what I have on my eyes right now. So I started with this, blended this through the crease and underneath my eyes. I blended a little bit of this on the very bottom down here, and then I just deepened it up with a little bit of this. So that's all that's on my eyes right now, and then I highlighted with the same highlight that I have on my face, which is the BH Cosmetics Backlight or Blacklight highlighting palette. But these are just so effortless. They aren't super powdery. The BH Cosmetics It's My Ray Ray palette was definitely in my last month's favorites. I still really love it, but it's a very powdery. This one isn't nearly as powdery. It blends out so nicely, and I just think this is such a freaking good palette. If you like the color schemes that are on my channel all the time, like warm, the red, the like a little bit of cool tone, but it's also just a really good everyday palette. It's super affordable, really travel friendly, and I just have been loving this. It's definitely up there in my favorite palettes. And plus, like I talked about in that try on haul, I love Shaaanxo so much. She was one of the first YouTubers I started watching, and I still watch her to this day. I love her so much. So I'm just so in love with this palette. Okay, that's it for makeup. So the next I want to talk about, let's get into some nails, because y'all know I've been really into doing my nails. Right now my nails look like literal garbage because I started picking at my gels. But I wanted to talk about some nail products. So the first I want to talk about is from Madam Glam. And on the 10th of this month, which I think will be either 2 days from now or tomorrow when this video goes up. On the 10th of May, they're giving me, I think it's a 40% off discount. All of the details of it will be listed down below, and I also have a 30% discount that you can use at any time. So all of the details of that will be linked down below. This is not sponsored. I don't get paid from this coupon code. I've just been using their products, and they're sending me more and also letting me use a discount code because their products are like expensive. It's like $20 nail polishes or $20 gels, which are pretty standard for gels, but you can save 30% all the time, but this one day you can use 40% off. So I just want to get that out of the way because this is what I use to build my nails. So the first I want to talk about is the builder gel. This is what I use. Basically what I do is I glue on tips, I put this on, and it's just like, it's a really, really thick gel. So as you can see, it's like super, super goopy and thick, and you cure it just like normal gel polish. And it creates a like hard acrylic-like, it's not nearly as hard as acrylic, but it's acrylic-like substance to build fake nails off of. So this is what I've been using to build my nails, and I will be doing a nail video. Don't worry, it is coming. I just have to get the setup correct, and I have to really perfect my technique before I do a video on it. But this is what I've been using for it. You can also use this just alone if you want to strengthen your natural nails. I've definitely done that because my natural nails are very, very, very brittle. But I've been really, really loving this. And then there's two colors of their one-step gel that I love. This first one is called Soft Music, and it's a nice baby pink. I actually have it on my toenails right now. I think I talked about this next color already in a favorites video, but this is the pink color. It's just such a beautiful, cute, adorable baby pink. I love it. And then this next one is called Goddess Dahlia, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in my last favorites video. It is the color that I'm wearing on my nails right now, and it is one of my favorite colors of nail polish ever. Like, ever. These like neon corals are my favorite to wear, especially for spring and summer, and they're nice gels. They stay nice and shiny. They're super easy to apply, so I've been really, really liking those, and I got a discount code which will bring the price down a little bit, so I wanted to share that with you guys because that is what I've been using on my nails a ton. Y'all know I love KL polish. Like, this row is all KL polish plus these. I love Kathleen Lights, another YouTuber that I absolutely adore, and her nail polish line is so gosh darn good. So I want to talk about three colors. I actually bought these all at the same time, and I love all three of these colors. So the first one I want to talk about is called Miss Kensington, and it's just this beautiful, like freaking stunning minty turquoisey shade. It's really, really nice. I mean, it's just, look how cute the color is. So good for spring. 2 to 3 coats of this and you get super, super nice opacity. So you do have to like layer this one up for like full opacity and no streaks. But these last so well. KL polish is some of the best lasting nail polish I've had in my opinion. It will last like 3 to 4 weeks on my toes and like up to 2 weeks on my nails, and I'm hard on my nails. I will either apply this on my regular nails or I'll apply this over the Madam Glam Builder Gel. Whatever, it lasts a really, really long time. The next color I want to talk about, I love baby pink nails. It's some of my favorite nail colors, and this one is called Gum Would Be for Perfection, which is a Friends reference, and I love it. And I love this nail polish because this is opaque with like 1 coat, like maybe 2, but this formula, I feel like it might be a formula where if you don't use it a lot or if you don't shake it up, it can get goopy because it's a kind of like thick formula, but it's so opaque and so user friendly that I love this color. It's just such a nice, soft, soft, soft baby pink. I'm in love with it. Then the last one, I literally can't stop using. I love this nail polish so much, and it is called Charmed, and it's just this beautiful like purpley blue shift. This is like unicorn tears. It is so pretty. I mean, y'all have seen this on my nails the past couple months because I literally can't stop using it. This one and That's What She Said from KL Polish are definitely my 2 favorites, like top tier favorites. They're just really unique, and they're so reflective and stunning, and I can't get over this. This with 1 coat is just nice and sheer and gives you just a little bit of iridescence, but you can build this up to get like a nice opaque, like reflective blue shade. I love this polish so much. Next I have 2 skincare items, then I have some bath care, and then podcast music situation. So the two items of skincare, the first one I want to talk about is the Mario Badescu Enzyme Cleansing Gel. I'm pretty sure this is one of their more popular face washes, and honestly I was out of my Osea Ocean Cleanser, and I tried this years ago and I didn't like it because I felt like I didn't notice anything, but then after trying the Osea Ocean Cleanser, I was kind of thinking about it and I was like, you know what, like if I'm remembering this right, they were very, very similar, and they totally are. They're so similar in that they cleanse your skin, they keep your skin looking nice and clear, but it is not stripping at all. This is for all skin types, and again, it still leaves your skin feeling refreshed and plump, but still clean. Like, it's so nice. The smell is really nice. I really like the smell of this stuff. It's like $14 for a big tube because this like spreads out really, really well. It almost feels like a cream, like it's kind of like a creamy cleanser. It doesn't foam up at all, and I think that's a reason why I used to think that like, oh well, it doesn't work because it doesn't make my skin feel clean, but this just balances my skin very, very well. If you wanted to try the Ocean Cleanser but maybe can't afford it or don't want to pay that much, because I feel that, try this. I think it's a really, really similar, great cleanser. I would say that it's good for all skin types. I mean, they say that it's good for all skin types. I definitely don't find this stripping at all. It also doesn't make me more oily. So I've been trying this for the past like 3 weeks. Love it. It's a great staple cleanser. And the next I want to talk about is a face mask from Lush, and this is the Cup of Coffee face mask. I've heard amazing things about this from people like Logical Harmony and my friend Cassidy. I've just heard awesome things, and a couple weeks ago I was in Lush and got a sample of it and fell so hard in love with this. I've only used this a handful of times. This literally smells just like coffee, and this makes your skin so soft and cleansed. Like, your skin feels like a baby's butt after using this. I absolutely love this face mask. It is so gosh darn nice, and again, it does not make your skin feel super stripped afterwards, which a lot of face masks can. It is just awesome. I don't really notice like any like crazy clearing benefits or anything, but it's just a really nice face wash or mask that I like to use when sometimes my face just feels like it needs a good like cleanse. It just helps my skin kind of feel like I've sloughed off a lot of the dead skin away, because that's how usually, since it is like a grittier face mask, I'll usually apply it, and then when I take it off, I'll kind of like exfoliate my skin a little bit. It's so nice. I absolutely love this stuff. Okay, let's talk about bath products. So the first I want to talk about is a bubble bar from Lush. Now, I will say I recently have found out that I like bubble bars so much better than bath bombs. I just like the bubbles, and I really like, because it bubbles, it gives you pretty water, it scents your bath and like has like nice benefits for your skin, and and you can use them multiple times. Like, I think I've gotten like 6 or 7 baths from this one bubble bar. I'm not gonna take it out because it's all like, I like chopped it up into little pieces, but I'll have a picture of it right here, and it is a Bright Side bubble bar. It's nice and fresh and citrusy and a little bit sweet. Oh my gosh, I love this bubble bar. It makes nice orange bath water, and it makes your skin really soft. I love this bubble bar. Lush came out recently with bath oils, which are basically like, they look like tiny little bath bombs. I'm gonna try to find the name of it. I tried one that was like, well, I'm just gonna find it. So again, I'll have a picture of it here, but I tried this bath oil called Floating Island, and I love it. And it says, sink into the tub and escape to your own fragrant, soothing island of tranquility. Sandalwood oil, vanilla, and lemon oil create a dreamy scent to soothe the soul, while organic coconut and shea butters transform your bath water into a silky, softening sanctuary. Oh my gosh, yes it does. You put these bath oils, I've only tried the one. I have another one called Polyamorous that I'm really excited to try. I might try that tonight, depending on how quick I can film. But it literally, when you take a bath with these bath oils, when you get out of the bath, you feel like you've been soaking in lotion. It is so nice. I can't get over it. I'm really into the bubble bars. I'm really into the bath oils. I can't wait to try. I've been taking so many more baths as self-care, which is something that I've talked about a lot recently on my channel with my Q&As, taking the time to take care of yourself and to treat yourself. Sidebar, thank you all so much for all the positivity on my recent Q&As. That was a scary, especially that second Q&A was a scary video to put up. I mean, I was very open and honest with you all, and I'm just so thankful that I'm able to be that honest with you guys and that you understand and you've been reaching out to me, and it's just so cool. So thank you all so much for all the support on those Q&As. Anyways, bathtubs. Loving the bath oils, loving the bubble bars. Super hyped. Also, the comforter bubble bar. It's like big, swirly, and like pink and white. That one literally smells like bubblegum in the best way, like in a really, really fantastic way. And it is so nice. I love it so much. And then one more thing, I just want to shout out the Camille Beckman bath soaks. They have like 4 different ones. This one is one of my favorites, the wellness one. And then there's another one that's like full relaxation, and it has eucalyptus and spearmint and lavender. Or it's like eucalyptus and lavender, I think. Oh my god, I love the Camille Beckman bath soaks. Absolutely love them, and I really like adding these into like a bath oil or a bubble bar, you know, just kind of making a bath cocktail. But these are definitely ones that I use super, super frequently. I love Camille Beckman. They're I think it's like a mother-daughter owned company out of Idaho, which is like my neighbor state. I grew up really, really close to Idaho, so I always like supporting businesses like that because that's super cool. Y'all know I've talked about their lotion a ton on my channel. I love their stuff, and I really, really, really like their bath soaks. Next thing I want to talk about, I get a ton of questions about like cruelty-free hair dye, and I tried this hair dye this month that was sent to me a couple months ago actually, but I've just been like putting off using it, and it's called Madison Reed. So it comes in this like, okay, it looked a lot nicer before I used it, but like everything was set up with like your like color and then the thing that you mix into the color, and then it comes with like barrier cream so you can put it around like on like your ears and stuff. It came with a color remover wipe that worked amazingly. It came with 2 pairs of gloves, and it comes with like a little like sample of like shampoo and conditioner, and I'm pretty sure basically what it is you pick your color and you can buy the entire kit together. Let me look it up real quick. So when you go onto their website, it looks like they literally like you answer questions to like figure out what you're looking for. So if you're looking to change up your hair color, if you're looking for like a root touch up, and it basically like provides you with like what they think is the best on the website for you. They had me pick out like do a little like color quiz to figure out which color I was, which I basically chose the darkest black with blue undertones, and I really, really liked this hair dye. The only other like cruelty-free hair dye, because usually I just get it done by a friend of mine who's a hairdresser, but the only other like box at home dye that I've used is Natritint, and I liked it, but it faded incredibly quickly. This has been dyed for I would say about like 2 weeks, and it hasn't faded yet, which Natritint like literally faded like within 2 weeks. It hasn't faded. It didn't have a crazy strong scent. It was super user friendly. The color wipes worked so well, which maybe I just haven't tried color wipes before, but it made my hair nice and shiny and jet black, and I definitely recommend it. Again, I don't know exactly how long it's going to last because I probably dyed it. It's probably been like 3 weeks now that I think about it. It's been a second, but I really, really like their hair color. This was sent to me, but they did not, it was just like a, hey, want to try our stuff? As it always is on my channel. I will tell you if something is sponsored. But I do really, really like this hair color, and I get questions about my hair color all the time. So check out Madison Reed if you're looking for a nice cruelty-free hair dye. Okay, last thing I need to talk about is my favorite murder. So I talked about in my last it was a chatty get ready. I'll link up here. But I talked about last podcast on the left and how I've been loving true crime podcasts, and so many of you suggested my favorite murder, which was one that some of my friends had suggested to me, but honestly I was just so wrapped up in the last podcast on the left that I just didn't want to bother trying to start a different podcast. I finally got through all of the like big iconic episodes of last podcast on the left, so I started my favorite murder. I'm on episode like 60 right now. I started listening to it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm obsessed. I will say it took me a second to get into it because it's basically 2 women just talking, right? And it's very much so, it feels like you're just sitting in your living room with two of your friends drinking and talking about fucked up shit. You know, like it's very casual. It's very casual. They go on rants a lot, and like when I first started listening to it, I was like, okay, like can we just get to the murder, please? But now that I know them, I love the entire podcast so much. I like it because they, you know, they don't shy away from the fucked up shit, but they also don't go into gruesome detail. So if you maybe didn't like last podcast on the left because it was a little too gruesome and too crude, I mean, My Favorite Murder still does crude humor, but it's like a level down. Like it's still crude humor, but it's not like disgusting and very detailed like last podcast on the left. They mention last podcast on the left all the time, but I love My Favorite Murder so much. Definitely a murderino. Stay sexy, don't get murdered. Freaking love it. So in true me fashion the past couple months, when I am not listening to My Favorite Murder, I am listening to Post Malone's new album, Beerbongs and Bentleys. Let me tell you something about this album. It is so chill and vibey, and like one of these songs when I first listened to it, I literally like grabbed my chest and was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love the song Paranoid. It's the first song on the album. I love the song Stay. That was the song that I was just like, oh my god, this is beautiful. It's like acoustic and so beautiful. I love that song. I love Blame It On Me. It's very like dark and like you want to like make out in like a dark coffee shop to it or something. Like when you hear the song, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then I love that like Candy Paint and Rockstar on this album because I love that song. I love Psycho too. I just love this album so much. I can't stop listening to it, and I definitely recommend it. And honestly guys, that is about it. I also am planning on doing another fashion favorites video for you guys because there were so many items that I wanted to talk about in this video that were fashion related that I was like, honestly, I can make an entire fashion favorites video. So that is coming up. I have on my list a self-tanning video, a fashion favorites, and a nail video. So those are the videos that I have coming up. If you have any other requests, please leave them down below and let me know what your favorite products you've been trying this month are, and comment down below. Let me know what I need to try. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!